Democracy in America didn't just drift off course. It was steered there on purpose. Last time we watched democracy hollow itself out. Not with a coup, not with tanks in the streets, but with wealth buying access, laws rewritten in backrooms, elections flooded with money instead of votes. America's democracy didn't fall overnight. It rotted slowly until power belonged to a handful of billionaires, corporations, and lobbyists. Now, the question isn't just how democracy was rigged, it's whether it can still be unrigged before the damage is permanent. In our final episode, we face the truth. Is this democracy's slow death or its last stand? If you've made it this far, you know the diagnosis. Democracy in America didn't just drift off course. It was steered there on purpose. We followed the paper trail. A corporate lawyer lays out a strategy. The rich follow it, the courts validate it. The public, distracted or disillusioned, is left in the passenger seat. And now what remains is a democracy in name, but an oligarchy in practice. Billionaires don't just influence elections. They bankroll entire policy platforms. They write legislation. They own the microphones and flood the airwaves. The government still holds elections. But real power is unelected, unaccountable, and uninterrupted. So now we ask the hardest question of all. Can it be saved? The answer is yes. But it won't be comfortable. And it won't be quick. Because saving democracy doesn't mean tweaking the system. It means redistributing power. And the people who hold it now, they won't give it up without a fight. So where do we start? First, understand the game. Power doesn't just sit in Congress or the White House. It's in state houses, school boards, courtrooms, corporate boardrooms. It's in zoning laws, media ownership, labor rights, campaign finance loopholes. Second, follow the money. The same donors funding climate denial are gutting voting rights. The same think tanks that wrote anti-union laws are now writing curriculum bans. This isn't a culture war, it's a class war with better PR. Third, defend what's left. Protect independent media. Defend public schools. Show up for local elections. Don't dismiss small wins. Organizing is slow by design. Fourth, amplify accountability. Use your platform, whatever size it is. Push for transparency. Call out conflicts of interest. Normalize naming names. Power hates sunlight. Fifth, get uncomfortable. This fight isn't won by watching documentaries. It's won by building coalitions, by backing candidates who aren't backed by billionaires, by striking, voting, marching, running, staying. There is no quick fix. There's no one law that will undo Citizens United. No single election that will end minority rule in the Senate. No tech reform that will de-rig the media overnight. But there is a cumulative effect. A tipping point. Movements like these don't begin with certainty. They begin with friction, with people asking, is this all there is? Is this the best we can do? And then refusing to accept silence as an answer. Democracy isn't something we inherit. It's something we rebuild. Again and again, generation by generation. The foundations are still here, battered, yes, but not gone. If we want a system that reflects the people, it has to be built by the people. All of us. Not just the comfortable, not just the loud, not just the funded. So can democracy be saved? It depends who's asking. And more importantly, who's willing to show up after they hear the answer. Because the question isn't really can it be saved? It's will we try? And the only thing standing between this democracy and its slow death is whether this generation decides to make it their last stand. Democracy isn't a trophy you win. It's a muscle you either use or lose. We were warned. In Athens, in 1971, in every moment since when people traded freedom for comfort, truth for entertainment, and justice for profit. This fight was never about saving a system. It's about deciding if we still believe in the idea behind it. Power has been rigged, but power can be reclaimed. The future isn't written yet. It's in our hands.